What are we going to get? What are we going to get? With the Philosopher again. Okay. I'm happy with that. That's great. We can have some fun with this.
Welcome to the newest episode of Demon Bluffs.
Hey.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Demon Bluffs, where today we have a script for you made by Jack, who was adamant that he wanted to run a script for us, because the script that we played before, Are You Being Outed Evil, was actually made by Dave and Jack. I think I only gave Dave credit in the video, but Jack helped design it as well. So I'm giving Jack the opportunity today to storytell for us. It's nice to change up the storytellers every now and again. And as you can see, we are the Philosopher. So I'm happy with this. I don't think I'm going to use it night one, but we will see. I'll have a look at the roles in just a moment. You can see the characters down in that side of the screen there. So, if you're looking forward to the video, please do go ahead, turn the thumb up blue for us down below to join the good team, and the Mazephiles word is subscribe to join the legion of fans here on Demon Bluffs. And thank you so much to everybody for allowing us to hit 200 subscribers here on the channel. All of your support is so very much greatly appreciated. Here's to the next 100 and the 100 after that, and so on and so forth. Anyway, this is a script called Silent Night, Deadly Day, designed by Jack. He says it's quite an old script, this one, but should still provide a lot of fun for us here tonight. Hello, Jack.
Did I interrupt?
No, literally, I was only just about to start relaying some thoughts, but of which there are few. So, what you got for me, mate?
Well, you are the Philosopher, so you may pick a character if you so wish.
I have my pick of the litter. I really, really want to be alchemist psychopath, but at the same time I don't want to drunken a potential alchemist that's already out there. I'm going to save it for tonight and see what's about town, and then make a decision based on what I hear today.
Okay.
Cool,
Leo. Well, thank you very much, and
cheers,
I'll
Jack.
see you in a bit.
Thanks,
Cheers.
mate. That's it. Alchemist psychopath would be amazing on this script, but at the same time I don't really want to drunk a potential alchemist out there. What minions have we actually got on here? Do you know what? I've not even looked at the script properly at this point. Let's see. Scarlet Woman, Psychopath, Witch, Fearmonger, DA. Alchemist Psychopath would be fun, but if there's already a Psychopath on the script, then yeah. What I could do, because I know one of the minions is going to go for me, I am pretty sure that they're going to go for me at this point. I could just turn myself into the Sailor and just a big middle finger to the evil team, basically, so that yes, I will be making people drunk, but I won't be able to die. A bit of a cowardly way out. A bit of a cowardly way out of using the Philosopher's ability, but at the same time, you know, could be useful. Could be useful in keeping me around for quite some time. I wonder what I could do. Hopefully I'm sat next to a tea lady, which would be amazing, but we will just have to wait and see. Thing is, they're going to meta me a little bit. Whatever I decide to pick, it's going to be something that it needs to be... Because it's player perspective, I think a lot of the guys expect me just to be on a certain, you know, they expect me to be a popular or powerful character. So claiming something like a choir boy, for example, it's probably not the most fun video to watch for you guys if I'm just sat there as the choir boy the whole time. So the likelihood of me actually being the choir boy, at least in the eyes of the fellow players here, is probably going to be slim to none. So we'll go Alchemist, Philosopher, Golem. Yeah, that works. Philo, Alchemist, Golem. We will put that in our little bluffs here. Yeah, I'll put Alchemist and Golem in the other characters there, just so I know they're there. Okay, I think that's all we can do tonight. So, let's get our beauty sleep, and we will see you in the morning.
Surprise! I'm dead. What a shame. Never mind. It happens. People make mistakes, or just have interactions with demons, and unfortunately that's what I did, and so I'm dead. Sadness. Find him. Or her. Whoever. I don't know. Just find them.
I get to do my poem early. Regal and resplendent, I sit in my throne, no doubt about it, in the world is my zone, be at my beck and call, and now you must sing, because my subjects, I am your king.
I also have an announcement.
Leigh, can I have a... Okay, never mind.
I also have an announcement. I'm the damsel. Come at me.
I also have an announcement. 8 minutes.
Leigh,
I'm actually the king.
Oh.
No.
Everyone's double claiming king.
Also the king, but...
Because I'm the choir boy, I don't know which one of
I'm
you
the king in real life, but... Well done, Mr. Choir Boy. Let's have a chat.
There goes the evil team.
Yes, I will follow you.
Who wants to talk?
Not everyone run at once, Christ.
I suppose you
We're
can
just
talk to
still
the
in
king
shock. We're still in shock from that awesome announcement. Double announcement.
I'll let you have an audience with the king, John, if you want.
Go on then. So, you're the king, I'm the damsel. What else do we want to talk about?
The fact that we could hopefully find a balloonist then if you're the damsel.
Yeah, that's true. Or a huntsman.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. Is this our...
Could be a very quick one.
Yeah, isn't it? Is this our conversation for this video outside of nominating each other?
Yeah, I mean, I still could nominate you, to be fair. I mean, coming out as damsel is a weird double bluff.
I mean, why wouldn't I at this point? Unless I'm the huntsman looking for the damsel.
That is true. You could be.
Yep. There is that. I mean, for all I know, you could be the demon who knows there's not a king in play.
I mean, literally, Dave claimed king yesterday, and he was the actual leech. Even though we can't into him quite quickly, so. It's possible, but.
I mean, you're really scraping the bottom of the barrel if you happen to get your tactics from Dave, but I won't question your logic, Crimson.
I mean, he won the last game on the channel, even though I was strongly suggesting he was the demon. But, you know, it is what it is. I was just a butler. It's fine. I was apparently the Baron, but no, I was the butler. But you know what? I'm not bitter. It's fine.
The Mazephiles word is bitter, everybody. Right, thanks, Crimson.
The king will go back and sit on his throne now.
Okay. Make sure you wipe. Cheers.
Yeah. We've not had an announcement in that regard.
Yeah, I see that. That's usually forgotten though, right? Storytellers never remember the fearmonger until like night 2.
I don't know what you're talking about, Whiskey.
Oh no, did YouTube capture that?
They might have done. Ah, dear.
Would you like a chat, John?
Yeah, go on, Whiskey. Let's go.
How are you doing? And would you like to do a 3 for 3?
I'll give you a 2 for 2.
Would it be useful to do a 3 for 3 and then narrow down, if that sounds okay?
Okay. I am either the huntsman, the damsel, or the philosopher.
Okay, cool. I'm either the minstrel, the washerwoman, or the sailor.
Okay.
Now happy to drop to 2.
Minstrel. So I'm either the huntsman or the damsel.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'm either the washerwoman or the minstrel.
Washerwoman, minstrel. Okay.
Okay.
If you're the washerwoman, have you been able to confirm anybody?
No, not at the moment.
Okay, I'm not one of your potential washerwoman pings then.
No, no. You're definitely not the person I've seen anyway. I've been trying to do I'm trying to do a sort of uniform approach of asking people for threes and then narrowing down.
Sure.
So far, I haven't found my ping. So
Okay, I will tell you that I've not lied in the 3. So
Cool.
Make of that what you will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, great. Yep, thank you. Let's
Thank
speak
you.
again.
Cheers.
On.
Yes, Leigh. Let's.
Play party.
Where are we going?
Come on.
Room with no name,
To
of
the
course.
room with no name.
To the room with no name. Right then, Leigh.
Let's have a hard claim party.
Hard claim plot. How many hard claim parties have you already had this game?
I've only got 3 blanks on my grim.
Right. So that's a little bit discerning. I'll tell you what. If you hard claim to me, I will hard claim to you what I actually am.
Okay, I'm the noble.
You're the noble. I am the philosopher.
You're the Philo. Have you used it?
Not yet.
Don't tell me on what, just whether you have.
No, I've not used it yet because I don't know. Didn't know, what's in play. So I am trying to speak to a few more people. So I don't suppose you've come across an alchemist in your travels.
I don't believe them, but yeah.
Okay. Interesting. That's fine. I don't really want to just Philo into the noble in case I get the same pings as you. But I really would. I basically went for the damsel thing on day.
Interesting if you did. Because if you did, you could guarantee one of them is not evil.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about content more than anything else. I really want to be alchemist. Alchemist psychopath would be so fun.
Would it though?
Yeah, because then if people wanted to execute me, they'd have to beat me in a game of rock, paper, scissors. It's a game within a game, Leigh.
It is, but then we could just play Scrabble. Play the Welsh version of Scrabble.
Oh God. I have 7 L's. Anyway, let's head back.
It's a word.
I'm sure
go
it
back.
is. Cheers.
I've eaten too many pancakes and Welsh cakes.
Oh, nice. I had
What?
an owl and like 2 pancakes.
Were they covered in Jaffa cakes though, Leigh? Did you melt down a bunch of Jaffa cakes and therefore turn them into pancakes?
So nice.
No, because I'm still waiting for the Cardiff meetup so Jack can give me more pancakes because he lost a bet.
I thought you were about to say.
No new whispers.
I thought you were about
1
to
minute
say
for
you-
chat, and then nominations are open.
I thought you were about to say you're waiting for your next delivery of
It's like
Jaffa
a
cakes.
half year, so. We haven't had a fearmonger, and if there is an alchemist, we have 3 out of 4 minions, where 1 is a psychopath. So
I tell you what,
go ahead, kill
if
me.
there is a psychopath, come at me.
Same here, come at me.
Yeah. I'm the damsel. Come at me.
Aiden nominates George.
Nations are not open yet.
Here's the thing, George. I
Foiled.
wasn't told in the night that you are the damsel, or there is a damsel in place, so you must be lying.
Okay.
Question:
under
What
accused,
if the alchemist guesses the damsel?
They are not a minion.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
not.
They have a
minion
minion
ability.
ability, they're not.
Yeah, but it's just the
minion themselves.
ability,
Oh, yeah.
not the actual minion. Yeah.
Storytelling is fine.
I know how to run the alchemist. It's fine.
Yeah, it's the only character he knows how to run properly. But he knows he can run it.
I mean, thanks for that, Dave. I mean, that was, just to be reassured. Nominations are open.
Aiden nominates George.
Aiden nominates George. Where the hell are you, Aiden? There you are. Aiden nominates George. Please state your case.
Potential evil ping and potential noble ping as well. Yeah, let's have rid of him.
Seems
George in
fun.
defense.
George and a noble ping.
Straight back at you, Aiden.
Wait, can we have George's defense, please, George?
So Aiden and I were in the same conversation where we heard that potentially 3 of us were in a noble ping. Aiden being one of them included. So the fact that he's trying to get me on this is hilarious because I could turn around and say the exact same thing.
I'm trying to because there's a reason for me to do so.
Because you're evil and trying to get me killed, yeah.
No, just because I want to confirm myself.
Okay. What? Okay.
You seriously forget our conversation? You
No, I didn't. I'm just I'm deciding whether to believe it or not. Exactly.
Fair enough.
I am not what I hard claimed in our 4-way hard claim. So make it that way you will.
No, that's fair. You'll be fine.
Right, countdown begins.
Of course, click back on the group and everybody's got their hand up. Well, 5 people have.
The last 2 games where I haven't had my hand up, it was me that died instead.
6 is marked for execution. Any more nominations?
From Crimson.
Bit of dodgy king, much like last time. Am I right, Dave?
Yeah. Hey, at least we know this time the king can't just be the leech.
Knob. I mean, we only needed 5 on that, really.
Second call for nominations.
I mean, nothing really gets info from nominations. There's no like,
George
vampire.
nominates TJ.
George nominates TJ. Please state your case.
Having talked around town, the role, it's very possible that he did also lie in our 4-way hard claim, which is understandable because I did. But if he is still claiming that role, then that's a hard double claim.
Was I the only one that told the truth?
I told the truth.
TJ, your defense.
You've just admitted you've lied in that as well as I have, so
That's fine as long as you're saying that you lied about it as well. That's fine.
Is that the end of your defense, TJ?
Yep.
Cool. Countdown begins.
I wasn't really intending to push on that. I was just wanted to confirm that you did lie about what it was as well.
Wow, Leigh. You made my vote look more sus.
Right, 3 is not enough.
Leigh nominates Leigh.
Leigh nominates Leigh and dies.
Oh.
Hey.
Sweet.
Dang, okay.
Oh yeah, I was just
Good job you didn't.
gonna tell you.
Yeah, that happened yesterday.
Accusation?
Accusation, no accusation. Once again, I'm a first night roll. So, hunky dory.
Okay, and defense?
Yeah, there is a noble ping going round. Hi, that's me. There's a couple of double claims, and apparently I was the only one that told the truth in our little trust triangle thing. No,
Square.
4 of us. It's a square. Yeah.
Or
I
rectangle.
was the only one that told the truth, so screw you all.
Amazing. Countdown begins.
Let's be honest, a trust square just sounds dumb.
Why can't we
Well, I
all
guess
just get
if-
along and make it a proper trust circle?
If Aiden's telling the truth, then that we'll see. But it's possible that you and Aiden told the truth.
1 is not enough.
So, John, if you want me to be honest, I'm
Final
gonna
call
dash
for
in,
nominations.
Sorry. Sorry about you being poisoned.
That's okay.
Okay, I'll be closing the day in 10.
Just don't do it again.
Just make
Sorry,
sure
I'll
you
take
leave me
you over
alive.
and meet.
Just leave me alive to final 3 to get better content.
Sure.
Okay. The day is over. George is executed, but does not die.
Ooh.
Always believed in you, Aiden. Never doubted it.
Good night, everyone.
Thanks, darling.
I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to go Philo Sailor. Just to really... Hello. Hello, Jack.
Whack.
This is probably a terrible, terrible choice for my Philo ability. I didn't quite catch what Dave said at the end of the day there. He said that I was poisoned. I don't know if he was claiming alchemist, poisoner, or sailor or something like that. But I'm thinking about going Philo Sailor just so I can't die.
So you want to Philo into the sailor?
Sure, it'll be funny. Why not?
Alright. You have now become the Philo Sailor.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you in a bit.
See ya. Do you know what? I was put on the spot a little bit there because I didn't quite catch what Dave said at the end of the day there. But you know what? If he was the sailor and he chose me yesterday, then do you know what? I'm taking that away from him. He ain't doing it again. So we are the Philo Sailor.
John.
Yes, you're back. I don't like the fact you've gone so long. I've made a Sailor Philo drunk. But I'm going to choose Dave anyway.
That's fair. Hey, listen. Maybe I just went and sat in a cottage alone, just to make you think I went somewhere else.
You could have done, Jack, but I've been playing a lot of Clocktower games with you, mate.
I mean, well, you clearly don't know me that well, then, mate.
Probably not. Probably not. I'm an ignorant fuck. You know this. So,
it's about right. I mean, there is a reason we do the voices. That makes sense. All right, I'm off now. See you in a bit.
Mate. See ya.
Cheers.
Do you know what? I think it's just because if there is an alchemist out there, you know, the minions, I would love to be psychopath, but at the same time, the likelihood is that I would get something like Scarlet Woman or Fearmonger or DA, which I don't really feel like playing as today, truth be told. Philo Golem might have been fun. Philo Tea Lady was something I was toying with as well. And we've done Philo Fortune Teller in a previous episode as well. Yes, I could have gone Noble. I could have gone Noble with just to confirm Leigh's pings, but do you know what? I think I'll have a bit more fun as the Philo Sailor in this game, especially if nobody dies. That would be very, very funny. So let's see how this goes. I'm sorry to the sailor that was out there. It's just one of those things. But anyway, let's get our beauty sleep and see how long we can survive in this game. I think that's going to be my little test for this episode, is to see just how long I can actually survive, because I don't think the minions can actually do too much to me. We know there's a Fearmonger not in play. There could be a psychopath hiding out there, potentially. We know there's a witch. We know there's definitely a witch. I'm leaning more towards witch DA at the moment, which might lead to reason why George didn't die yesterday, unless he's DA protected. I think that's the only two reasons he couldn't die, unless he was the actual sailor. I'll go and speak to George tomorrow. That's probably the best idea. I should have thought about that before. Oh, really? I'm not a good Clocktower player.
Good morning, town. You awake to find lying in a puddle of their own blood. Whiskey.
No.
TJ, do you want to put chat?
Leigh?
6 minutes to chat.
Do you want to chat, Leigh?
Dave.
Yeah, come to my room with no name.
Dave, chat.
Yes. Go on, John.
I didn't quite catch what you said at the end of the day. I was poisoned?
No, ignore it.
Okay, fine.
Oh, look, you wanted the town to just be honest, and I thought it'd be nice to say that I'm the Nodashi. Just to let you know that you're poisoned.
Fair enough. Nice to know, even though... Is Nodashi even on this script?
I don't know.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Okay. Wow.
Well, I retract my statement. I'm not the Nodashi.
Well...
You might be poisoned, but...
I could be, but I could not be. But we'll I suppose we'll find out. What do you want to do?
I can do a 2 or a 3.
I'll give you a 3. I am either the huntsman, the sailor, or the philosopher?
Huntsman, sailor, or Philo? If you're the Philo, have you used it yet?
If I'm the Philo, I have used my ability.
Excellent. If you've not gone fortune teller, I'll be sad.
I mean, I was Philo fortune teller in another Demon Bluffs episode, Dave. So.
And you did lose that one, so maybe it's not the best.
Wow. Thanks for reminding me, Dave.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What about you?
I will tell you innkeeper, minstrel, or recluse.
Innkeeper, minstrel, recluse. Okay. Fine. FYI, if I was the sailor, I chose you. So you could be drunk if you believe that I could be the sailor. I could be the Philo sailor for all you know.
That's true. Or you could be the Philo who's chosen my role.
I don't know what your role is. I mean, as much as I would love to go Philo recluse and get that widow ping, that's not really in my nature. So, alright, Dave. Thanks very much.
Right. Thank you.
Cheers. TJ, you want to chat?
John.
Lead the way, I'll follow you.
I'll follow you down.
Abattoir.
Hey, so what have you got for me?
2 nights of information. Not necessarily concrete, but it's things.
So you're an info role. Okay. I'm not an info role. I am a potential source of drunkenness. So I'm either Philo, sailor,
Minstrel,
or
innkeeper.
Philo, sailor, or minstrel is what I will give you.
Not innkeeper, then.
Not innkeeper.
I'll give you balloonist, fortune teller, or huntsman.
Balloonist, huntsman. What was the one after? Before
Fortune
huntsman?
teller.
Fortune teller.
Fortune teller.
Is huntsman an info role? I wouldn't say huntsman's an info role.
Yeah, but there was no other info roles unless it's already day one and already knowing. So I just gave you something to fill out the 3.
Yeah, I guess. Fair enough. That's fine. Any indication as to why George didn't die yesterday?
In the Trust Square, Aiden declared himself as Alchemist DA.
Okay.
And said he chose George.
Okay. Cool.
He could just be the DA, but he denoted Alchemist DA.
Okay, that is good to know. Cool. For that, I will tell you that I am either the philosopher or the sailor. I'll narrow it down to 2.
Cool.
Or I'm the Philo sailor.
If you were the Philo sailor, that would be horribly miscalculated, I would assume, but anything's possible. This is Clocktower for you.
Yeah, I mean, I have seen it played a few times before, but yeah. Okay.
Alright, let's head on back.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Wow. So the entire game, I'm actually the sweetheart.
Yeah.
Come down, everybody. No new whispers. A minute for chats, and then I'll open nominations.
Can I really quickly? I don't know why, but I've got like a horrible hunch we've got a witch.
What a surprise!
I don't know what gave you that impression.
I've spent all day trying to think about it.
Do you have any proof to back this up?
No, it's purely a hunch.
So the
Whiskey,
witch has
what were you?
However, I do have one person I'd like to kill.
Hey.
It's not like for once.
Oh, that's a surprise.
So someone was asking a question to Whiskey.
Yeah, that was me. Whiskey, what were you?
So I was a washerwoman, and I'm I think I found my ping, but I'm not certain. So I'm interested to see what people come and hard claim to me tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you, Whiskey.
No worries.
Does any psychopath want to do their thing before we start?
Nominations are open.
That's a no then.
Somebody
Leigh
quickly
claims
nominate.
psychopath and kills Leigh.
Unfortunately, nominations are open.
Oh, but no one
Yeah, you can do
nominated,
it.
so it's
You
still
had
there.
you had a minute. You had a minute to do it. That is not
Oh,
my
if you're
fault.
gonna
That
do
is
it
your
like
own.
that, oh well.
Well, it's first act of nomination, so you, sir, are incorrect. That's your first
Yep.
Deus Ex fiasco.
Oh well.
Dun.
I mean, I killed Leigh anyway, so it doesn't
Well,
really matter.
either way,
Right, so
yeah.
it's,
Well then,
I'm-
fine. I will rephrase my statement and state it doesn't go through.
It doesn't do anything.
It's
No.
open to interpretation, to be fair, because it says each day before nomination, so you could classify that as before the nominations period has begun.
Yeah, I'm just stating it's not gone through. So therefore, it doesn't matter. Either way, it's not happening, is it?
Can somebody nominate
Can
Aiden,
I-
please?
Can I claim minion and choose George as a damsel?
I mean, you can if you want, sure. So TJ has claimed minion and chosen George as damsel.
Wah, wah, wah. Ah, baited. Absolutely baited.
The
Let's
game
kill him.
continues.
Let's kill him. Let's get him. I baited him. George nominates TJ.
George nominates TJ. Please state your case.
Not the damsel. I told TJ that was, wasn't I? So he's playing minion. Let's get him.
Is there actually even any reason to assume there was a damsel in the game at all? That's the problem, though.
Can I offload some really funny info?
After
I just wanna
TJ's
know why
his
you-
defense, yes.
I just want to know why he's still alive since he was cursed yesterday. Carry on.
George dies.
Right, yeah.
Thank
That's
you.
fine. That's fine. That's fine.
I'm happy to go tit for tat, but you're fucking coming with me.
Oh no.
George, maybe don't use that vote.
Wow.
Oh.
You're welcome,
Any
Bitch,
YouTube.
you're coming with me.
Any pertinent info?
Info is out of the 3 people I went into a claim with, TJ was the only one that wasn't in the noble ping.
Well, it's a Pucker and no Dasher of Vortox, so that's not surprising.
Which I just found it funny.
I was actually expecting it to be me.
Countdown begins.
I just want to say,
Information.
Leigh,
That whole thing was very funny. And TJ, I love you.
yeah, I
Watch
want to
this
say,
now where
Go on, Dave.
TJ is the psychopath and the witch is the other minion,
Go on, then.
and he's just not going to die.
yeah, I want to
Oh,
say,
it's so
Leigh,
funny.
your hunch about there being a
7
witch
is marked for
is looking
execution.
pretty good. That hunch.
What? Yeah, I know,
This is
right?
where you
Your
find that
there's a
I've been
witch.
DA
It's my
protected.
amnesiac
Pretty good.
ability.
No,
It's
you
alright.
haven't been DA protected. I picked it myself today.
I knew you did.
We've got 2 added minions. Cool.
Oh, so we can kill Aiden tomorrow then.
Also, I will just
Um,
I will just
no,
state that's not a
I'm-
deuce because it doesn't say when I have to kill him. Just to
Some
clarify.
nomination.
You
Yeah,
can kill me
okay, he's
tomorrow,
dead.
but I'm. You can kill me tomorrow, but I'm the alchemist.
Second call for nominations.
Yeah, actually, there's no way to differentiate you being an alchemist versus.
Yeah, that's fair. Kill me
Yeah.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Also, Aiden
yeah,
is in the noble ping.
It depends. There is a way, because if it's a Vortox, if they've got the information that looks correct, then we know that Aiden's probably telling the truth, since he'd be told if it was a Vortox, he'd get bad information about his role, right?
Third and final call for nominations. Closing the day in 10.
I'll see you in the afterlife, Georgie.
Yeah.
George,
Let's
you
go.
can join our trust circle.
Uh,
My
right,
new
so
wish
George, what are you
is
actually?
not invited.
TJ is executed and dies. Good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Shame.
What a surprise.
Shock.
Dragged you down with me.
Taking you with me.
You know what, Leigh? You're right. That is good content. That was absolutely ridiculous. Oh, TJ, I feel for you, TJ, because you've not had the best of luck as minion recently. But hey, at least we don't have a damsel loss so early into yet another game. So, yeah, I'll probably refrain from putting damsels in too many future episodes. Might have to edit that bit out so I don't get meted, but I doubt I will. I'm sure Jack will be along very shortly to see who we're going to choose. I might just keep it on Dave. Do the number of dead outweigh the living at the moment? Because it might be safe for me to choose Crimson, but if Crimson is the demon, then I don't know. Come on, Jack. I think Jack might have had to go and make a drink or something, maybe. Let's do a quick pronouns check. Pronouns check, I'm the damsel. We didn't have a proper pronouns check in the last video. I think there was so much going on in my mind in that previous Trouble Brewing game, I completely forgot to go around and read out all of the pronouns. Right, so Aiden is the alchemist DA, supposedly. We don't know what George is, we don't know what Michael is, or Link. We've got one of the minions, most definitely. I'm a little bit concerned that Crimson might be the demon. If we've got a Pooker, then that's... I've not thought this through, this sailor choice, because two of the demons produce poison, so if they pick me at any point, then I'm probably just going to die anyway. I didn't even think of that. What a stupid, stupid boy I am. I should have just gone Innkeeper. I should have gone Innkeeper or Alchemist. Unbelievable. Never mind, never mind. So, we can eliminate a tea lady world. There's definitely no tea lady, so anybody who is claiming tea lady is likely to be evil. At least we've only got 2 left to find. That's the main thing. Come on, Jack. What are you doing, man? I reckon I've been Pooker poisoned. I reckon I've been forgotten about.
Oh, good morning, everyone. Shock horror. John's dead.
What a surprise.
Ew.
So, that narrows down some worlds for me. Hello, everyone. I was your Philo sailor. The only way I can die is if I was Pooker poisoned or I'm sat next to an Odashi.
I mean,
I picked Dave.
Dave is always the demon, right? Let's just kill him.
No, because I picked him last night.
I'm not the demon.
What do you mean you picked him last night?
I'm the alchemist DA.
Dave, do you want to come hard claim to me? This is feeling pertinent.
Yes. Lead the way.
Michael P, want to go chat?
Yeah, I was going to say I'm following you.
Ah, okay. Let's just go to the sound chat.
There you say, my friend.
How are we doing? All right.
Yes, well, it's interesting because I am the sailor.
Oh, you're the sailor. Okay. I only changed last night. So.
Well, so the quite funny thing is, so night 1 I picked George, night 2 I picked you, and then night 3 I picked Crimson.
Oh, so I could have been drunk yesterday. Interesting.
Yes.
Okay, well that's annoying, but that's fine. Welcome to Demon Bluffs, by the way. Welcome to your premiere.
Thank you very much. I managed to drunk the host on his one night of using his ability. Ah, yes, good skills.
Trust me, it's not an uncommon occurrence. Pretty well anyone and everyone will end up drunking me or using their minion ability on me at some point throughout a game, so it's to be expected. So, who did you say you chose?
George night 1, you night 2, Crimson last night.
Crimson last night, okay. But there's a chance I could have been drunk yesterday, so we still don't know if it's Vortox, although the likelihood that it's Vortox is a bit smaller if we believe that TJ was definitely evil, which I do.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, sorry that you may have. Sorry that you may have been drunk yesterday, but I don't think you were. I think, to be fair...
Yeah, well...
No, to be fair, if you only chose me yesterday, then the Philo acts before the sailor, so therefore you would have been Philo drunk, so it didn't matter what you did to me. So I definitely died due to poker poisoning or no dashi poisoning.
Yep, I am pretty happy to push on Dave given his claims to me.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Dave doesn't die, because Aiden has claimed Alchemist DA and he's protecting Dave.
Yeah.
But do we just try and execute him anyway? Because then the DA can't protect him again tomorrow? Because there is a chance that Aiden isn't the Alchemist, he's just the DA. But
yeah, I'm more tempted to kill Aiden at this juncture, and then I'm happy to drink with Dave tomorrow night, presuming I'm still alive, because then at least that should hopefully do a bit of help.
Yeah, true. Okay,
cool. I think Aiden as Alchemist DA or just the DA is probably the kill here, because I know what Crimson is, I don't quite know what Link is, but...
Yeah, I've not spoken to Link yet. I'm going to try and catch him now, actually. So, yeah, great. Good talk, Mike. Cool. Thanks very much.
Thank you, John.
Cheers. Link, can we have a quick chat?
Cool.
Soundtrack. Hello, Link. So, as I said in town, Philo Sailor, very misguided choice, I know. Do you want to...
I mean, you didn't do anything with it. So.
No, I literally didn't. But I've spoken to someone who's claimed actual sailor since. But I'm definitely inclined that I'm either sat next to an Odashi or it's Puka. There's no way it's Vortox in my world.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because the minions don't really do anything like that, right?
No,
they don't.
No, there's no other... The minions don't cause poisoning or drunkenness, so...
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, here's the thing, I'm the minstrel, so obviously you were just minstrel drunk, so that's why the demon could kill you.
Oh, you're
makes
the...
so much sense, doesn't it? No.
Yeah.
I'm the fortune teller.
Oh, you're the fortune... Oh, you're Dave.
Yes.
Okay, you're the Dave.
Exactly. So I picked Leigh and Whiskey, got a no, and then went on to Aiden and TJ, got a yes, so Aiden is probably a pink, because TJ minion, right? And then John and Michael... I had a yes as well.
You had a yes as well. Okay. Well, it's obviously not me.
I don't believe you.
I'm the Zomball. I'm the self-killing Zomball.
That makes sense.
That's it. Okay. Well, if there's whichever one you decide to go for, I think I'll just follow suit.
Well, the thing with Aiden is, if he's good, that's fine. If he's evil, he could literally lose us the game.
Yeah.
By not executing him.
Yeah,
so
and if he's saying that he's
decide on that.
If he's saying he's protected Dave today, then it could be a double bluff. But at least if we execute Aiden today, then we still have a chance of getting rid of Dave tomorrow if Dave is the demon.
Well,
or
the
Michael.
thing is, we have pretty much for sure killed an evil player at this point. So we don't really need to risk too much.
True.
But it's up to down. I can't decide this, so...
Yeah.
Just in case you didn't drink with me, right?
No, I haven't chosen you. Ironically, the only person that I actually did drink with was Dave, because I didn't change until night 2, and I didn't get woken up last night. So
beautiful.
Yeah.
Well done.
So
Goodbye.
Bye.
The thing that we have to decide right now is, do we believe that Aiden is on the good team? Because if he isn't, he could be playing us, and it's just over.
Aiden is the last person alive in the noble pink.
3 evils alive if we think TJ was actually the witch, which is most likely the case.
I'm assuming then, Leigh, that TJ was part of you, or what?
So we're open for about a minute, and then I'll open nominations.
Yeah, I do think a round robin might be good at this point, just to notice if there's something off that we need to take care of before running into Final 3. We might
I don't
have
think
better
we'll have 3
roleplays then.
evils going into Final 3, so I think we're okay. We can
will firmly, comfortably out that Aiden is the last person alive in the noble ping.
So she's still not told us anything. Cool.
Yeah, basically just tell us
The
anything. Yeah.
what I will say, just to
Well, he's claiming to have a minion ability, and TJ was not in the noble ping.
So I just want to add something because it's pertinent. When I'm in my chat with TJ, he claimed to be a balloonist. Now I think that might be to cover for the demon who is claiming outsider. You know who you are.
That is possible, yeah.
And I think there might be a drunk that we're not obviously seeing, which could be you, Leigh, in the world that Aiden's good. But I think Aiden's last to die today, unfortunately.
Well, there wouldn't be drunk unless there's a balloonist.
Yeah.
Well, I've spoken to an actual balloonist as well. That's what I mean.
Yeah, me too.
Nominations
That's
are
the sort of
open.
thing.
Aiden nominates Aiden.
Aiden nominates Aiden. Please state your case.
Let's get it over with. As I have widely said, I am the alchemist with the DA ability. Let's not waste someone else's nomination on me. If you want me gone, I'm happy to use my nomination today to have me muted.
Okay, your defense.
That Aiden is a right dick. Don't listen to him.
Countdown begins.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna vote because if this is true and Michael drops his hand, it's just game over.
Yeah.
No, my hand was very much staying up.
If Aiden's actually got the DA
Really?
protection on himself, then he can put it on his
I
demon
haven't.
tomorrow.
I haven't. I picked Dave
He
last night.
claimed to have it yesterday, which is
that would be
why.
so funny.
Day 1 I picked George. Day 2 I picked night 1 I picked George. Night 2 I picked myself. Night 3 I picked Dave.
You believe you're
we'll
good
see
is
what
the
happens.
problem, but it's too much of a risk.
No, it's a risk. It's fine. I hope you get the demon. But yeah,
We might today.
And just to out, I was the balloonist. I really didn't want to say that there was a balloonist because that would have really helped test the outsider claims. As I said, this sort of private chat. But nevertheless,
you told me washerwoman.
yeah, I did. I told everyone washerwoman because I was hoping to see if that could get the outsider claims to crack or get someone to start claiming balloonist to back up the
Second call for
demon.
nominations.
But that's out the window.
The thing with TJ claiming balloonist is it might just be to throw sus to an outsider. Because if Whiskey is a balloonist, then there wouldn't be a balloonist bluff. So why would a demon choose outsider and then tell the minion to bluff balloonist? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm too much of a risk for town. I'm happy to die.
No, I trust you.
You're killing a good role, but I understand that.
But you rushed the nomination, so there wasn't really much of a choice.
No, it's fine because I knew that Leigh was insistent on having me done. So I knew town.
Third
I
and
knew
final
town
call for
was-
nominations.
Town was all for it. So just not waste time and not waste other people's nominations. I'm happy to die at this point.
I would like to guess that Aiden is a damsel. Because it's funny.
Link claims minion and guesses that Aiden is the damsel.
Incredible.
There's mechanical reasons for me not to be the damsel. And
The game
literally
continues.
confirm myself. Aiden
What a shame.
Oh, I can't. Oh no, shocker.
I would like to
I thought
think
TJ was
myself
bluffing about
damsel.
being minion.
Oh, Dave just said something about damsel. Dave,
Yeah,
did you say something?
I guess Dave is the damsel.
Oh, Dave claims
Game
minion
over.
and claims and guesses himself as the damsel. The game continues.
Oh,
You know what? While I'm at it, Aiden claims minion and picks Michael as a damsel.
Aiden claims minion and picks Michael as the damsel. The game is over. For today, because Aiden is executed. Good night, everyone.
Goodness break.
Thanks for that heart
He's not a
attack.
minion.
Honestly, that is such a misguided choice. As I was rightfully told, I did not even think about the demons could basically just go straight through my sailor ability. So that's on me. That's just me not being a good Clocktower player. Nevertheless, though, at least we are confirmed as good, I suppose, in many ways. Link has the most valuable information in town, but there is always a part of me that will doubt every word that he says, because he is a very good player and he knows how to manipulate the truth, as it were, to make himself look very, very good in town's eyes. I just do hope he is on the good team. Realistically, Dave could be the demon, but Crimson should get some info tonight. That'll be interesting. If Crimson gets the info, then we will find out whether or not Dave is actually No Dashy or the Pooker is somewhere else. If it's No Dashy, Dave has to be the No Dashy. There's no way that Michael... I suppose Michael could be, but George died to a witch curse, and why would you witch curse a No Dashy neighbour? I guess. It could just be Crimson. Crimson could just be sitting on the King Bluff this whole time. I guess. Who knows? It could be a myriad of things, but either way, we are going down to final 3 very shortly. God, quick game this one, actually. I'm quite surprised. I thought it was going to last a bit longer. Then we do only have 10 players. I didn't introduce everybody at the beginning of the episode. Playing this game today are Dave, myself, Michael, George, TJ... No, never mind. I'm not going to put you through that. Let's just wait for the morning to come and see whether we can figure this out.
Morning, Tom. You wake to find a surprise. Michael, Link and Dave still alive. You have 4 minutes.
So no one died.
Nobody died.
Yeah, because you must have cut out when you said Crimson.
Oh, I did say Crimson. I did say Crimson.
Yeah, I'm so alive.
Yeah, no one died.
You were still paused in anticipation. I was like, how long is this pause going to be?
My mic must have cut out, which I do sincerely apologise about. I think I looked away from the direction of where the microphone is pointing, but yes, nobody died last night.
So that's a...
You have 4 minutes.
That's a Pooker targeting...
Whiskey and Michael, can I join you?
Yes, come join us, Leigh.
It could be that. I have also heard of a possible reason for no deaths, but whether I trust that person, I'm not sure.
I don't have a plan for Dave.
I suppose it could be a minstrel day as well.
Link, can I talk to you?
I could be minstrel as well. I've not had a minstrel.
Dave, do you want to tell me what you actually are?
What I told you I actually am is the truth.
Yeah, but can you narrow it down?
Am I hard clone to you?
No.
Okay, I'll hard clone to you now then. I thought I did.
You gave me 3.
Oh, my apologies. Got it.
That definitely says to me that you were Pooker poisoned yesterday, Aiden.
How so?
There was no death.
So let's go and talk.
Yeah, I'll follow you.
So what explains no death today then?
So if a Pooker chose you yesterday, you would have died, obviously, this morning, where because there was no deaths, that says to me that a Pooker chose you yesterday. I don't think there are, unless there's an innkeeper alive somewhere, or a sailor who is still alive. Well, no, not even a sailor, because if it was a Pooker, then a Pooker targeting a sailor would cause the sailor to die because they're poisoned. So... It says to me that you were Pooker poisoned last night, and the only reason I
had to think about it for a minute. Yeah.
The only reason I say that is because I was the Philo sailor.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
And yes, as I've said multiple times throughout the episode, which the viewers are probably getting tired of me saying over and over again, I know it was a terrible, terrible choice when 2 of the 3 demons on this script cause poisoning, but I had to make a choice, and I didn't want to go Philo fortune teller again. So
it was a very, very random choice. I wouldn't say awful. It was just random.
Yeah.
But there's me being, but on the flip side, there's me being, hey, I'm outed alchemist. Yay!
To be fair, I really wanted to be alchemist psychopath, and I very nearly turned alchemist on day one. So you're welcome, I guess.
Thanks.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Aiden.
Have a good one.
And you.
Is Aiden pretty confirmed as a minion then? Aiden?
No, no, not really.
Well, picking Michael as the damsel.
I mean, I just did that for the lols, really.
Yeah, I mean, TJ had already used a minion guess on George anyway, and we're pretty well convinced by saying, "Is he not meant to die?"
You can't do two. You can't do. Each minion doesn't get a guess.
No.
Yeah, that's
No, I
what I'm
don't
saying.
think so.
That's what I'm saying. TJ, you nominated. You called George the damsel like well before anyone else did.
Oh right, but so sorry. So if both Aiden and TJ were minions, then Aiden guessing the damsel wouldn't have resulted in the end of the game because it was the second one.
Yeah.
Ah right. Okay. Cool. Thanks.
So, like,
I
if
didn't
it was
realise
a
that.
little monster game, you don't have three choices. You still only have the one attempt at the damsel.
Yep. Okay. Makes sense.
I definitely, as I said, I think now John's explained it to me as well. I definitely think it's a hooker. If there was no death, I must have been poisoned and about to die this morning, but you guys got to me first.
Yeah. Oh, Crimson. Let's have a chat. Oh no, no new whispers. Sorry.
Yeah.
Have you spoke to one of the good trio, like George or Leigh, about anything?
No, I haven't said what my information was from last night.
Oh, that feels like a thing to definitely do each day if you're good.
Me and George have safe
wasn't,
solved
I
the
could be
game.
drunk.
It is either a Puka or
The town. 30 seconds for chats and then I'll open nominations.
Have you shared your info link with one of the good three?
one of the good three. I
Yeah.
don't know that term.
Oh, okay, well, Leigh, me, or George.
I've given everything to George, and Leigh knows my role from day one.
That's fine. And Dave, have you done the same?
I've not been open, but I've told some people.
Cool. And Michael told me his stuff, so cool. Okay, everyone's shared something. Sort of.
Please? Question mark?
Yeah.
I do think it makes sense, because if there's a psychopath hiding, we could lose the game if we don't execute, so we kind of need to decide on the info what is
Surprised if
good.
there's psychopath hiding out of the four of us.
I mean, yeah, but...
This
still.
is where Link claims psychopath.
Oh, I wouldn't do it today. I would
He already
later.
has done 3 times and that's not worked.
Maybe I could do it
have
and Jack
done
do it
that,
Johnny fashion.
but I claimed it on a dead player, so it wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Fooled you well. No, I do think a round robin would be good.
Nominations are open.
I'm happy to out my stuff because it might be useful, and I'm already in Leigh's world as the demon, which is amazing.
You were in it before I even got my role.
That is also a good point. Well, I can register as a demon because I'm the recluse, and I've been putting that in my free all game. So I believe the balloonist claim.
I was the philosopher who turned into the sailor on night 2 because I'm an idiot and didn't realise that 2 of the 3 demons on this script causes poisoning. Chose Dave on my one and only night that I acted before being killed to death.
I am your sailor. I have been the sailor since the start of the game. Night 1, I drank with George. Night 2, I drank with John. Night 3, with Crimson. Night 4, with Dave.
When did John die? Night 2, night 3?
Yeah, night 3.
Night 3, okay.
So I would have made Michael drunk because the Philo goes before the sailor.
Yeah, that's what I was just trying to work
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Sorry, George.
I am the choir boy. Obviously, I learned nothing because I died before Crimson.
Don't mind me. Nothing is to you. I'm just a witch. Carry on.
Sorry, Alchemist with the DA ability.
So I was your balloonist. I was trying to keep it hidden to test Dave's recluse claim, but it came out, so hard to tell. But he did give recluse in his 2 for 2 at the start of the game. I saw Michael night 1 and then died.
Useful.
I'm your noble. I got John, George, and Aiden as pings.
So she's actually telling us. I am your fortune teller, and I put my fortune bluff info in the chat. But I can also read it out. I had Leigh and Whiskey as a no. I then went on to Aiden and TJ and got a yes, which I'm assuming Aiden was a red herring at this point. I had John and Michael also as a yes, and Crimson and Dave as a yes. Yay for recluse.
That's why you chose me, to be honest.
I mean, there wasn't much left to check, so I might as well.
That is fair.
George, what did you say you was?
I was the choir boy.
Choir
boy. King?
So I believe Crimson.
What was your info, Crimson?
I learnt about a recluse last night.
Well, I definitely don't look like Vinodashi now, do I?
I'm tempted to believe this.
Yeah, but if you are the Nodashi, Crimson will get false info anyway.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Look like a
The thing
Nodashi.
with Nodashi is you either would have had to sink a kill or you've been sailor drunk on Michael, and John isn't storytelling, so that wouldn't happen.
Thanks, Leigh.
That's it. It's either
Wow.
Nodashi,
Nominations.
Anything.
Second call for nominations.
either Dave is the Nodashi, or it's a Puka, and it's either Michael or Link for me.
Well,
But then it's possible that Dave is evil because Leigh could be the drunk noble, because if it all relies on Aiden being the actual alchemist with the minion ability, because obviously John and myself are unlikely to be evil at this point.
Well, one thing that I think we know is that Crimson isn't a good team. The only way I see where that isn't true is if George and TJ did a combined play to make Crimson look good.
Yeah.
But that is unlikely. And if they did, congratulations. I'm not gonna take that win from you.
Yeah.
So we are technically in Final 3 if we believe Crimson.
Yeah,
so we could vote today.
I dare the demon not to kill me.
In there.
So there's obviously many worldviews where I am just Vinodashi. There's also, or the Puka. There's also words where Michael could potentially be an Odashi. Unfortunately, George would never know because he was witch killed.
I think, to be honest with you, I think that the thing pointing more towards a Puka, and unless this is a great play by Dave, is the fact that nobody died yesterday. There's no minstrel claim. I think Aiden was probably picked by Puka, and then we executed him, and that's why there's no death. Because I don't know why you wouldn't, unless Dave is an Odashi and wanted Crimson to get bad information. But that's the only. I'm leaning towards Puka.
Essentially, it's either that or
Third and final call for nominations.
I suppose if it is a Puka, if it is a Puka and Crimson's going to die tonight anyway, then his information will be bad anyway, right? So
Michael nominates TJ.
Michael nominates TJ. Please state your case.
Firstly, he's the witch. I don't think that we ought to be killing any of the alive players here, and this is for an absolute check of it is a Vortox. I don't think it is, but this is a kind of a last case scenario.
Okay, TJ, your defense.
Just go for the hard Vortox check. The fact that it can't be in play because Aiden being the alchemist DA is correct. So
It could just be the DA.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I would prefer to do this.
Yeah, it's a possibility, sadly. Incorrect possibility, but a possibility none.
if the fact of the minion or a minion is telling you a truthful piece of information, would you not technically believe him?
No, when he's in a noble thing.
Yeah,
Not when he's a minion.
You're
What are you
drunk
talking about?
because of the balloonist. That you've had
Yeah,
three
well,
good players in your pings.
Yeah, so that points straight at
You
Dave
being drunk.
evil. Yeah, which would point us to Dave being evil.
Doesn't change Michael.
Leigh, what was your pings?
Does it make Dave
My
evil?
pings were John,
No.
George, and Aiden.
Yeah, it doesn't change Michael.
You believe the outed witch, then yes, that makes me evil.
What? I've just had a weird thought. What if TJ was the witch? What if he witch cursed his own demon and there was a Scarlet Woman? Witch cursed his own demon and the demon passes on to the Scarlet Woman. I know it's edge case, but could happen.
What? So Leigh or George?
What,
Well,
me on day one?
No, so if George was the demon,
George on
TJ
day
witch cursed George, George dies to the witch curse and gets passed on to a Scarlet Woman.
Right, this conversation's gone on a bit too long, so I'm going to start the countdown.
I can understand the first half of that if maybe the witch just decided to witch curse me and then pass on, but then there'd be no need for me to then bait my own minion and then get him killed.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just saying it's an edge case.
It is a...
Closing the date in 10 seconds.
Link nominates Michael.
Link has nominated Michael. Please state your case.
There's always the chance that there is a psychopath hiding amongst us, and I do find it weird that Michael nominated that player when there wasn't really any suspicion of a Wartox at all in my position. I do believe that Crimson's hard confirmed as the king, unless we believe the George TJ play, but that's just so unlikely. And besides, Michael's a sailor anyway, so he might just not die. So, yeah, many reasons to go for this kill from my point. We're not gonna know if it's Dave or Michael as the demon, if it is a booker. But I do think we are in final 3 at this point anyway, so might as well kill.
Michael, your defense?
I kind of understand all that, and yes, as a sailor, I am fairly happy to die, but I don't necessarily agree with the Pucker world. The reason that I nominated TJ is because just as an absolute off chance that there is still a Vortex, I'm inclined to believe that there probably isn't, but just as an absolute worst case scenario, that's why I nominated TJ there.
Okay, countdown begins.
This will be one of those games where I do the right thing and no one buys it. I don't regret it.
Well, here's the thing. If this is a Pucker game, then there is a chance that Crimson won't die. If it is a Pucker and they wasn't aware of the Choirboy claim, they might not go for Crimson to leave them alive.
Closing the day in 10 seconds.
So Crimson might
that is
still be
Dave,
alive
does
tomorrow.
not mean you didn't pick Crimson.
Yes, that means I didn't pick Crimson. Oh no, what a shame.
It also could have been. It's possible if it is in the Deshi world that the sailor was picked.
2.
And he wasn't drunk.
Okay, TJ is executed and dies. And the game continues. Good night, everyone.
You really can't trust any of them. Really can't trust any of them. It's, yeah, gonna come down to the wire unless there is a psychopath hiding out there. I do like my witch cursing the demon, getting them to nominate, and yeah, it's a shame that got all undone when they said about throwing TJ under the bus by making them guess that they were the damsel. But hey ho, my own little headcanon works. It's fine. Okay, let's have a think, because Link's info basically points to any 3 of them. Dave is an outsider with a balloonist in a 10-player game. Crimson is the king that has seen a recluse, and Michael is just there as the sailor. So, yeah, let's just wait and see what happens, I suppose. Goodness me.
Is this final 3? That is, yeah, Crimson died.
Link claims psychopath killing Michael.
Link.
No, just joking.
Was Michael.
He's gonna keep trying. Maybe Jack will forget like he did when I.
Oh no, he's the sailor. It doesn't work. No.
Nothing happens. No effect. This is your final 3.
I am very much looking at a Micro no Dashi world with TJ and Aiden, DA Witch.
Well, the problem with that is he would have had to sink a kill. Because I don't think there was any reason he wouldn't be able to
He
kill.
would almost certainly have sunk a kill to back up his bluff.
No. Well, just in case, I have picked Crimson and Leigh, just because I wanted to make sure in case Crimson doesn't die, that he is definitely not the demon, and the George DJ thing didn't happen. And I did get a no or not. Who would have thought?
Michael, who did you pick?
Such a weird
Crimson
choice.
and Leigh, because why would I pick Dave the Recluse or Michael, who I also had a yes on? It just didn't make sense to me. I basically tried to get a no.
I'm confused why Link even chose me, because although I didn't out publicly that I was the recluse, I've had it in my 3-for-3 and my 2s-for-2s all game, including the 2-for-2 that I gave to Link. And
Well,
given the
thing
fact
is,
that there's been talks of an outsider, I'm very surprised he didn't make that connection.
I had that kind of
Combinations
thinking. It is just I need to pick you at some point, because it is always possible you're not the recluse, you're actually a minion, in which case I would get a no, and that would be useful. It's just
Link,
better
just
than
be
having
drunk.
players that were never picked.
Yeah.
Oh, the drunk who has a yes on every live player. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
So does that mean it can't be Michael?
But then I would have to be evil then.
As in,
You're
yeah,
saying
it's a
that
straight
you-
shoot
if you're
between
saying-
Link and Dave.
If you're saying that Link is the drunk fortune teller, then I'm just evil and I've been having outsider in my 3 all game.
I don't see, Leigh,
I
why
mean,
you would think that
you-
I'm the drunk.
I don't know what info. I
There's
don't know
nothing
what
that
there
doesn't
is.
add up in my info.
Yeah, I don't know why Leigh is pushing.
What's the
the
yes
red
on
herring
Aiden and
drunk.
TJ? Oh, you're saying that's the red herring.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm saying that Aiden could be the red herring.
That's assuming he is good, which I'm not sure.
Well, if he's evil, then I am confused about that piece of info.
There is also a
If he's-
world where the evil team is Link, Scarlet Woman, Michael, and Aiden is good. With Aiden, it's a bit of a crapshoot. TJ is clearly evil, so
But
she's
then-
right in that. But Aiden could actually just be the alchemist, and I know it's very difficult to be believed as an alchemist, especially when you're an alchemist DA, which is sometimes more dangerous.
That world
Question.
Dave, is that sorry? Just one quick thought. The problem with the world that you're painting is that if whiskey is the balloonist, you're suggesting that the Leigh's drunk and that you're not the outsider that you're claiming to be.
That was the
No.
question I had. Because if
Oh yeah, was Aiden in your noble ping?
yeah,
Yes.
it was
So-
Aiden, John, and George. Demon killed John. TJ Witch cursed George.
And you
So for
executed.
me, kind of leaves Aiden as an evil, or I'm drunk.
Second call for nomination.
I have
If
a
you are
question.
drunk, then Dave wouldn't be the outsider.
I have a question regarding the damsel, because the minions know there's a damsel in play or not, so no one's actually claimed damsel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And no one claimed Huntsman either.
no, so why make the choice then if they knew that a damsel wasn't in play?
I have absolutely no idea, but it's
Fine.
TJ, so
Shits, memes, and gigs.
I
I'm not-
think at that point he was just trying to bait George to nominate.
Hey, it worked.
Fair enough.
It did work. It did work.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
I think if
It's
you're
easy
gonna,
to do that with your demon when you know you've got Scarlet Woman sat on board, isn't it? So
Yeah, well that's what I'm thinking.
Look at this, TJ, you little shit, trying to pull me into your tomfoolery.
no, I don't.
come on in, mate.
I
Let's play some
Surely,
war.
if you're no, George and Crimson are both good in pretty much every world I'm having here. But the trouble is, if you're constructing a world where Leigh is drunk or Link is drunk, then that implicitly states that I am evil, who has been claiming outsider all game.
Dave, do you forget
know-
the crucial element of Clocktower in which Demon gets bluffs? Demon learns
Yeah.
3, not in roll, not in
You're
play
saying,
roll.
and you're saying that I would go recluse and pray that there's a balloonist.
Yeah, well, in Dave's defence, it would be
but
risky,
if you
not
could-
not knowing that which outsider was in play.
Yeah, but
if there was
If Recluse was given as a bluff, which I have a funny feeling it might be, then obviously you'd pick it because it would explain away all the evilness on you when everyone inevitably checks you, which
Again,
they
That's
will.
the thing, Leigh. Do
But
you
again-
really believe Dave would get bluffs without fortune teller in them?
we could join in with him.
Third and final call for nominations.
Oh, here's the thing,
He
if I
got that
get-
last game.
If you're making a world where me and Link are on the evil team, then there is no way that
I would like to repeat
have
that was a call for third and final call for nominations.
Better do something, guys.
Yeah.
Michael nominate Dave.
Leigh is tunneling hard on this.
Michael has nominated Dave. Please state your case.
For every single reason previously stated, I also, and the reason that I was keeping silence there is I was just trying to work out Link's information, because I'm somewhat inclined to believe that Link might well be good. And I think the reason that Link has a yes on me is that on night 3, when he checked John and myself, I had drunk with Crimson. If Dave is the Nodashi, I can see that night Crimson being the drunk, so Dave's Nodashi poisoning goes round to Link.
That doesn't work that way. An outsider, it's just an effect.
I will shut up on that world very quickly then. I still think Dave is probably the Nodashi here. There's fortune teller yes information on him. Either what happened on night 4 is that he was drunk by me, or he tried to kill me. I think Dave is our demon here.
Dave, your defense.
Once again, I'm the demon who has decided to, in the world where I'm the demon and I've been given clues as a bluff, I have committed to it in the hopes that there's a balloonist somewhere. Leigh is just tunneling hard on the me as evil train, and ultimately, as a recluse, I've got no way to really defend against that. I think Michael is just Nodashi, and the fact that his worldviews that he's creating have multiple holes in them kind of does my defense for me. Yeah, I am leaning towards Michael over Link, but I am happy to do Dorito, because as Leigh was going to claim that she has been burnt out far too many times by not agreeing with the Dorito. But yeah, I'm literally the recluse. If you think I'm a demon, then you deserve to lose.
Okay, countdown begins.
Yeah. No, there's your usual team, I think.
There's your evil team. 2 people died to a witch curse.
Yeah.
Dave is marked for execution. Any more nominations?
The problem that I have is I had a ping on both of them, and if Dave is the demon, I don't see why I would get a ping on Michael. It just doesn't add up.
Red herring?
Well, that would be Aiden.
Yeah.
How else would I ping of Aiden?
Link, would you be willing to nominate Michael?
Yes, I would.
Okay, do you want to, so that I can keep the option open to nominate you if people want?
I mean, I don't want to, but okay. I know Michael.
Link nominates Michael. Please state your case.
I wanted to be nominated by Dave, so I didn't want to take it. No, essentially what I just said. Dave being the recluse, it makes sense that I picked of him. Michael being the sailor who hasn't drunk with me, there's no real reason why I would get a yes on him. And that was in a night where I couldn't have been poisoned by a booker, and both my neighbours are dead, not claiming outsider. So there's very little reason why Michael wouldn't be the demon to me.
Michael, your defense?
Yeah, I understand all that. I'm just trying to put together a world where what if Crimson actually is the drunk, which would be why it could have passed through on that night. I am the sailor. I've given out all my info. I think we currently have the demon on the block.
If Crimson is a drunk, then George is evil.
I don't know how to vote. Sorry if I'm not using my vote.
Once again, if I'm the demon, then I have blindly put the clues in my free, hoping that there's a balloonist.
Or it was a bluff.
Yeah, that's why
I still wouldn't do that if I'm the demon. If I'm a minion, then yeah, sure.
Oh, you say this all the time, and every
Yeah, I
time
know I do.
Oh, you would.
But you're gonna
Oh,
lose,
you
and it's gonna
would.
be on YouTube for the whole world to see.
So
I have to come back
this
to
might
it.
be me being paranoid last minute. But the reason I threw up my hand for you, Dave, is because for some reason I was like, oh my god, what if Whiskey was the demon who star passed to the Scarlet Woman and Balloonist is a bluff, and that's why you and TJ both claimed it. And there is no Balloonist, and that's why I went recluse, because there's a Balloonist is a bluff.
Countdown begins.
I don't think that will explain my
Out of all reasons to put your hand up, George, you go for that one.
Yep.
Wow.
TJ's not voting for this.
Well, I think he's evil anyway, right? So he doesn't want weigh anything.
You don't want to throw
Two
in.
is not enough.
I'm gonna nominate Link.
Dave nominates Link. Please state your case.
I think we just missed our chance to kill the demon, but if you kill me, you will 100% lose. So from my point of view, I would rather kill Link, who might be the demon. I know I'm not, so if you're good, then you're going to lose currently.
Link, your defense?
I do agree that Mike is probably more likely to be the demon, but I think we're wasting our time. Might as well end the day.
Yeah, but Link, yours and Odashi makes sense with Lee's missed up information and
doesn't make
Crimson
sense.
seeing a recluse.
So Crimson's confirming Dave, even though he would be sat next to an Odashi.
Well,
It's
yeah,
not
because
an
that poisoning
Odashi,
is you're
it's
trying
not
to
an
help
Odashi,
it.
or it's just a booker.
Okay, countdown begins.
Why is Lee's info weird?
It doesn't. Lee's info doesn't have to be weird if Aiden's just evil.
Go on, TJ, hand up. We need you. Thank you. Oh, this is funny.
Oh, fuck. Was it Link?
Yeah, it was
Three
Link.
is not
Where did
enough.
it, Dave?
Right, all nominations have been done. The day is over. Dave is executed and dies. And I would like to send my congratulations to Michael's team, the good team.
Hooray!
My God.
Wow, I am really surprised that you fools actually believe Leigh there. Wow.
Why? I was witch cursed, died on day one with
It wasn't that, but it was more. But I
There was
didn't know.
nothing
but I didn't-
suspicious about me.
Oh no, you were trusted, but I was surprised that you just completely tunneled on me being evil to the core, and I'm like, I don't know how to defend against that.
Right, so I will do a quick round robin. Dave was your booker. John was your.
You were
was
still
your
wrong.
Dave. John was your Philo sailor who got poisoned the same night he turned into the Philo sailor. Thought I was going to see Michael, but actually just sat in an empty cottage before returning to him, and then visited Michael afterwards. Michael was your sailor who picked, I can't remember, a bunch of random people, never actually procking himself, proving he was the sailor, but didn't have an ability when John the Philo turned into the sailor that night, but did pick John, but the ability didn't work. George was your choir boy who was witch cursed by TJ. It was a stupendous kill. It was amazing. Aiden was your alchemist DA. Whiskey Jack was your balloonist, seeing Michael, who I put as the demon because I didn't see why it would matter when he was about to die on night 2. Leigh was your drunk noble, seeing John, George, and Aiden. Link was your Scarlet Woman, and Crimson was your king, whose only information was receiving Recluse. And the Demon Bluffs were Recluse, Innkeeper, Fortune Teller.
I
And
purposely
that is
didn't
your
want to
game.
take Fortune Teller because I didn't think I'd get away with it 2 in a row.
You didn't.
God damn.
But the fact that Link was pushing so hard that my pings were wrong, so I'm
I
drunk.
kind of
Leigh, I
wanted,
did not
I kind
push
of needed.
anything with you. I didn't talk about the noble.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that Link would be more suspicious than he was in the final because I was like,
I was
the
thinking
Michael,
it looks quite
the
suspicious,
Michael,
claiming that I have things that are mechanically impossible.
yeah. The thing is,
too
the
mental, though.
The Michael Nodashi world of it just being TJ and Aiden literally worked. So I'm very surprised that Leigh just was like, oh, but what if there's a drunk? And I'm just like, no, shut up, Leigh, shut up.
Can I just say, I literally, I literally contributed nothing to that game by going Philo Sailor because I didn't even.
I will
didn't
say
have the
there's so many good
information.
players that just didn't vote.
Yeah,
When I heard that, I did laugh.
I will say, on the night you were poisoned, so when you turned into the sailor, I shit you not, I had so many tokens on you, it was ridiculous. Then I had so many tokens from Michael, and then I had the witch curse on George, so that's kind of why I nearly forgot it. Because it was just like, I had a grim full of about 20 reminder tokens, and I was just like, what the fuck is this shit?
So I got the right player despite my reasoning being completely wrong. It's like when you use a completely wrong equation and still get the right result somehow.
Yeah. So I nearly forgot it, but it was really hard to see. You know, when it comes up saying countdown, it's just like it just hides just underneath. So it was like, and then TJ went, "Yeah, there's a curse on it." I'm like, I had to like squint into the screen. I'm like, oh, yeah, there is. And George dies.
Yeah, cheers for that, mate.
It was pretty funny.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on.
there we go.
Yeah,
Hold on.
it
George,
almost
there it
seemed
is,
like
right.
you were making it up for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Obviously,
Me
with
making
marrying
up
the witch,
Philo
it
Sailor?
wasn't.
Yeah.
No, me being
honestly,
witch and cursing George.
Thing is, of course, I've done the Philo fortune teller in a previous episode. I thought I don't really want to do Philo fortune teller again. I thought I don't really want to, take away any of the info roles. I toyed with alchemist, but then I heard that Aiden was the alchemist, so I decided against it. I could have gone noble, I guess, and just got proper noble pings, but then at the same time, that's one bit of information. I was being greedy and wanted to do more. I thought, I'll go for the sailor, then they can't nom me off and they can't kill me even though 2 of the 3 demons produce poison. So, that's on me. What's number one Clocktower player right here? That's me.
You should have gone for alchemist, because the only choices there were is fearmonger or psychopath, so you would literally have winning conditions in your hand.
Yeah, but I didn't
Oh yeah,
know.
can you imagine being Philo, alchemist, psychopath, and you just start going around axing people?
Yeah,
it's
Well,
good.
the thing is, you would either get the psychopath or you would get a fearmonger, which hard confirms you because there's no pit hack.
Gonna just end off the episode, so I'll give you all the chance to say goodbye to YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, Mom.
Happy St. David's Day. Also, if any of you are local to Cardiff, 19th of March.
Oh,
got a live game.
Yes,
And 20th of March for London.
Yep.
London
Might as well
was
involve
full,
London
isn't
in
it?
that as well.
I'll plug that in the
you never
outro,
know.
Leigh.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.
Eric.
Yeah, as Leigh rightly pointed out, we're actually having a live game on the 19th of this month, 19th of March, at Bute Park in Cardiff. It's an outdoor event. It's open to pretty much anyone and everyone from all walks of life and all experience levels of Clocktower. Hosted by Leigh, of course, because she is our resident Welsh lady. And we even have our special guest, Ben Burns, coming along to storytell for us. There'll be a few games, I'm pretty sure, with extra storytellers as well, in case there's more people than we anticipate turning up. So if you're free, I think we're starting round about midday. I think it's midday till about 6 o'clock. Myself, Leigh, as I say, and a few others from the Demon Bluffs crew will be there. So do come along and join us, 19th of March, Bute Park, Cardiff. We hope to see you there. But all plugging aside, let's, that wasn't my best showing, was it? Not really. I think I just explained more about mechanics than anything else in that game there. Yeah, not the best for me, not really, but never mind. I think I was just under a little bit of pressure, and there wasn't a whole lot of roles that I wanted to be. In case I messed anybody's information up. I thought Sailor might be a safe bet, but to be fair, I should have looked at the script a bit more before we started, because, as we found out, basically got chosen by the Pooker and just got completely annihilated. But never mind, them's the breaks, and it wouldn't be Demon Bluffs without at least one cock up by this guy. So if you've enjoyed the video, please do go ahead, turn the thumb up blue for us to join the good team. The Mazephiles word is subscribe to join the legion of fans here on Demon Bluffs. Come and join us on the 19th of March in Bute Park in Cardiff, and we'll be back next weekend with some more blood on the Clocktower. Have a great week, everybody. See you later.